Nowadays, more and more youngsters in Hong Kong become Hikikomori. According to the Japanese Ministry of Health, Labour and Welfare, Hikikomori is defined as individuals who refuse to leave their parents' house and isolate themselves away from society in their homes for a period exceeding 6 months.
Hello, Miss Anne.
Hello.
According to your teaching experience, have you come across someone who seems to become Hikikomori?
Oh yes, I found that there are a few students in school. They are socially withdrawn. How can I notice them? Because when I found them, when they are absent from school for more than about 3 days, or some of them they are absent from school for more than 1 week. Then when I contact their parents said that their son, most of them they are boys, their sons are just kept themselves inside their rooms and they just play TV games alone, and they didn't even keep contact with their parents and their friends. Also, they are not willing to go out on the streets. They are not willing to know anything about outside, anything outside his own room.
Do you think the problem of Hikikomori in Hong Kong will become worse in the future?
Yes. In fact, it is not only the problem in Hong Kong, as this is a worldwide problem. Maybe it is more serious in Japan too, as we can see in some TV series. More and more people are becoming more socially withdrawn. They just close their doors and they're just interested in anything inside the computer. That means through the internet, and they just keep their communications through the net, and they're not willing to keep contact with any other means. That means I can see that when the technology is becoming better and the development is becoming faster, the number of social withdrawals will certainly increase.
How can teacher help this kind of students?
In fact, I think the people most responsible for the problem is their parents. But we teachers can do something to help them, as when we teachers talk with our students after school, that means mainly after the lessons, we have informal chats, so we can know more our students' needs, such as their emotional problems or their needs with the meeting friends or knowing more friends. So when we notice there are problems, we can keep contacts with their parents and discuss the matters with them.
While many people feel the pressure of the outside world and may feel uncomfortable in public, Hikikomori reacts by completely withdrawing to avoid all outside pressure. In some cases, they may lock themselves into their bedroom or another room of their parents' house for prolonged periods of time, sometimes measured in years. They usually have no few friends. Hikikomori's days are characterized by long spells of sleep, while their nighttime hours are often spent watching TV, actively playing computer games, surfing the internet, reading, or other non-social activities. Hikikomori often set their own sleep schedule, typically waking in the afternoon and going to bed in the early morning. While Hikikomori fear indoor activities, more of them do venture outdoors on occasion, though they may prefer to do that at night.
Nowadays, around 18,000 teenagers become Hikikomori in Hong Kong. The number keeps increasing, but why do so many teenagers become Hikikomori? First, as computer games and video games become popular to youngsters, many teens always spend much time on playing games, maybe 10 hours or even longer. It seems that youngsters become difficult to live without long time playing games, less or even no time to communicate with others. Those teenagers become socially withdrawn. Second, some families in Hong Kong have domestic violence. Children of those families will become not willing to talk with their parents. There will be lack of confidence and try to escape from communicating with others. Then, what they usually do is stay in their own rooms, playing computer games to avoid connecting with the others world. Long time without linking to society is also one of the reasons of becoming Hikikomori.
Maybe you want to know that why Hong Kong culture and the society lead to the problem of youngsters become Hikikomori. Hong Kong's education system puts great demands upon youth. A multitude of expectations, high emphasis on competition, and the rote memorization of facts and figures for the purpose of passing examinations into the next tier of education. In what could be termed a rigid pass or fail ideology, induce a high level of stress. Echoing the traditional Confucian values of society, the education system is still viewed as playing an important part in society's overall productivity and success. Parents in Hong Kong always hope their children to become the best or the most outstanding one among the compeers. It also creates high pressure to them. The society, schools and families put large demands on the youth. That's why Hong Kong culture and the society worsen the problem of youngsters becoming Hikikomori.